Yeah. Alex, speak.
Anyway, back to my story that I'm halfway through. So I had the weirdest fucking hour about. Actually, it's been like more like an hour and like 30 minutes ago, right? Maybe not. Maybe like
Yeah,
2 hours ago.
it's been
So like, because
since you
when I
texted me. It's been like an hour.
at 3, that's when I ate that food. So context before this, we were supposed to record in person, but now I got scaled because I fucking I hadn't eaten all day, right? Sometimes I do that to myself, which is I know necessarily bad. I know you're looking down upon me, Mr. Gym Guy,
Uh
my little
huh.
fat friend.
Me
But
forgetting to eat on a daily basis, not
oh
eating
yeah, that's true.
breakfast.
That's true. That's true. So I almost stopped moving so the camera focuses on me. So I decided to eat like around like 3:30. I was supposed this my video is right now on my screen because I forgot to close it. But I got hungry. I'm like, I only have 30 seconds left to edit. It only took me like an hour, maybe less than that. So I got up, I went to my fridge, and my brother hours prior had told me there's taquitos in the fridge. And I went, absolutely wonderful day. Absolutely gorgeous. Taquitos, my favorite meal/snack ever. So, unbeknownst to me, I make like 7 because I'm all like, taquitos are like chicken fingers. Like, I can eat, you get like 12 of them, some bitches, and like an hour later, you're like, I'm still hungry. So that's why I eat like 6. Turns out, about 10 minutes prior to this recording, or like 20 minutes prior to this recording, I look at the serving size. Apparently, taquitos are like, you're supposed to have 5 of them bitches.
Hmm.
And
Uh,
like I looked at the protein and the stuff, I'm like, taquitos are shockingly not that bad for you.
Especially if you air fry them. Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, cool fact behind that. But that's beside the point. So I cook all these fucking these 7 taquitos, right? I fuck them up. I was famished, and I eat them, right? But then I go, I know I'm gonna be hungry later, and there's this leftover pizza from last night. So I
Hmm.
eat the Domino's pizza from my mom's leftover. She wasn't gonna touch them. They never do. I'm the leftover guy. So I have them. And I text Caleb around like 3:30. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna record. I'm just eating. I'm just gonna do this and then do my little editing thing, and then we'll be good. Then it happens. The
Scary
creature.
stories.
Scary stories. Try not to get
Try
scared,
not to get
bro.
scared.
I was like, oh man, I kind of have to go to the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom, and then I pee, and all of a sudden, bro,
It always starts with
I
a P.
always swear to God, my body's initial reaction to being like something wrong is take a shit now, and I go to the bathroom, like, and I go, I hadn't pooped all day. Well, I pooped in the morning, then I pooped again, and then I go right, and all of a sudden I'm like, do I have the heart virus? Bro, my heart was fucking pounding. Technically, this happened yesterday too on that bed, but I took a nap and
What
I
the
woke up
heck?
and I was fine, and my heart is pounding. I'm like, whoa, am I good, dog? Am I tripping? I was not this energetic about an hour ago. I was on the couch with my mom, looking like a stoner. My head hurt. I was fucking tweaking, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because I know sometimes I think I may or may not have done it to myself in the past where I freak myself out. When I'm
Hmm.
all like, I just went to the bathroom, and all of a sudden my fucking heart is pounding, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I thought about yesterday. I'm like, well, it was probably the Dominoes. So then I go to my mom, just be like, well, if I fucking die right now because my heart hurts so much, I'm gonna at least be around my mother. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So me and my mom just sit on the couch just watching TikToks. While my mom's having fun, she's just all, I
TikTok.
love. I'm like, oh, the puppies, and I'm over here next to my mom, gripping onto her fucking clothes, like, holy shit, this is a bad
Mom,
trip.
I'm about to leave this world.
Yeah, no. So and my mom was probably just telling me you're just probably freaking yourself out, which I think she was partially right.
Hmm.
But I'm all like, fuck, man. And eventually, over the course of some period of time, I feel better. I'm like, oh my god. I won't lie. I'm kind of doing it to myself now because I'm being all elevated, but that's besides the point. And I feel better. And then I go to the fridge and I look at the taquito box, and I'm like, that's where I found the fun fact where it's like, wow, it's 5 servings is only 370 calories. It's like that's not that bad. It's like
That's pretty
14
good.
grams of protein. The carbs is a bit high, but like, it's all bread and chicken, so I could have figure
Not
for
even
that.
bread, corn.
Thank you. And then it's the Del Mar ones, the one in the orange box. Yeah, so okay, So and I look at it, I'm like, this doesn't fuck me up. I've had more taquitos than that before. Like 7 isn't a lot.
Yeah.
So then I think back on it, I'm like, it was that fucking Domino's, bro. There was something devious in that Domino's, bro.
You got the
And
Michael Jordan treatment.
I was like, what the fuck? But I have also been sick. I won't lie. I was gonna tell you this yesterday. I was like, I don't know if I should go to the podcast because, bro, yesterday, bro, while I was editing, my fucking nose, I was like this, fucking just editing, like right here. I was just like every like few minutes, because my nose was all fucking stuffed, and I've been sneezing a lot. I was all fucked up, and I'm like,
Dang.
dude, what? I was like, what in the actual flock was that? Oh, I feel fine now. Like I like when my heart was pounding, like actual pounding, not like excitement heart rate. I was just like, hold on. I was just like, I'm dying. Are you the man?
Do you think it's possible that it was just too much salt?
It does have 30% in it, but like even then, I had like what 3 pieces of pizza yesterday for dinner,
Mm.
and like some of the bread bites. And I don't know how much sodium is in those Domino's serving
But
sizes
I
or
guess it
whatever.
depends too if you have that balanced out with other stuff. Because like if that's the only thing you ate and
Mhm.
you didn't drink enough water, then it could probably do some harm to your body having just pure salt intake.
Maybe it was. That thing actually has 30% sodium in it. But
Yeah.
even then,
And
I've
Domino's
had.
pizza's salty. It,
Is
like
it?
takeout pizza is super salty.
Hold on, let me Google this, bro. I'm learning for next time. I won't lie, bro.
I
I
think the
might
saltiest is either Little Caesars or Pizza Hut.
pizza
But
sodium.
they put the garlic salt on Domino's pizza.
Well, it's actually less. I don't know how many serving. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Technically, well, this is okay. That's regular crust though. Is 14-inch their medium or small?
14-inch, I think is their medium because a small I think is 10 inches.
The pizza has less sodium than the taquitos, but maybe in the comment, I don't know, bro.
Uh, yeah, I don't know either.
I have no idea what
It's
was
either that or
happening.
you are actually sick and just eating that stuff just was not agreeing with what your body needs.
I won't lie. You know how I could tell I was fine afterwards. You want to know what my first thought was? Kind of want
Mm.
an orange.
You know, maybe you needed an orange.
Hold on, my mom is at the store. Hold on, let me
Get
hit
some
her up with that.
oranges.
Can you get some big ass oranges?
Basically, all we have at the house is apples, and I'm not complaining. I
And
like
you
me a
know
good
what?
apple.
And you know what? I would have had an apple, but the fucking 6 my dad picked out, 4 of them are just rotting on my fucking counter.
What
And
the
I'm like,
heck?
what the fuck? I would have fucked these up. I'm
You
like,
should
what
have
the
done
fuck?
that before. How did they get to the
Yeah.
point of rotting?
No, my dad got them and they were rotting.
He got them bad.
The whole bad apple.
That's pretty funny actually.
I know. I'm like, I like to eat fruit. I like to be somewhat healthy. Shockingly, Caleb, I basically have stayed the same weight since high school. I'm still like 260, 265.
Hey, it's a good thing you decided that this was the year you're gonna start getting into fruit.
I know. I like fruit.
Fruit's
But I'm
great.
just, I
I'm
know.
surprised it took you this long to realize that.
It's probably just me just being a big old baby. I kind of always like fruit, but I wasn't a connoisseur. But I'll fuck some up.
I will show you the world of fruit. Fruit,
I've
the
had dragon
fruit.
fruit. I low key do not fuck with dragon fruit.
It's I think it's overrated. Dragon
Oh,
fruit's a bit
definitely.
overrated. We'll do fruit tier list when the farmers markets open back up.
Oh, we should grab all the fruit.
Just
Oh,
grab every fruit.
that'd
Yeah,
be so
that'd
dope.
be a good up.
Low key, I don't like kiwis. They're not up there for me.
You have to have a good one.
Yeah,
They're hit or
probably.
miss. But anyway,
Damn, I'm not
welcome
well.
to
But
the
yeah,
podcast this week. Alex had such a harrowing experience just eating pizza.
bro, I don't. I don't. Hold on, let me feel my heart real quick. See, I think I'm just feeling the after pain of just my heart pounding.
Yeah, you know what? When we're done here, I will ask this household that is now full of people in the medical field, what could have possibly happened to you.
I think it might. Well, I did have coffee in the morning. I kind of was sipping on water throughout the day. Not a lot, I won't lie. I'll be fairly honest to my medical professionals. Probably should have, but maybe. Hold on, I got my thing in front of me. Can high sodium maybe and like in one go?
Because I know that has a lot to do with blood flow.
Maybe it was. Maybe. Oh, service announcement: don't fuck up taquitos and pizza at the same time. I know that was already a bad decision.
Balanced diet.
Yeah,
Gotta
but
balance it.
no, maybe okay. I won't lie. I've had that combo before, but I've spaced it out between like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck up some taquitos in the morning, and then like around 4, I go, I'll eat a piece of pizza, and I don't feel like it. So maybe it was just all in one go is just not a good thing.
No, yeah, the more we talk about it, the more I think that's what it was.
Probably just was in all combo.
Just too much. You had too much salt.
Maybe. But I feel
Anyway,
like I've had saltier.
probably. I mean, like
I've
it
eaten
depends.
directly salt.
Because you said you're not feeling good too, so that might be that your body just needs more water than normal. So taking
Probably.
in that much salt with you taking in not enough water probably did something to your circulatory system.
Maybe. Caleb, you might have to become a nurse. I don't want
I
to help
don't.
people.
I hate people. I couldn't live to the code of not bringing harm to people.
Do you know what though? I low key, I in the past recent months, I think I've had an epiphany. At least now thinking about it, it's always after these moments you start going, damn, maybe I have to live better. But I've had this feeling for a while now. But I'm all like, I think because I've had a few I raise my you look at your body and then you kind of raise your eyebrow and go, is my conscience telling me that I should do better, or is my body telling me to do better? I've been thinking about it for a while now, and I'm just like, maybe I should be doing certain things. Because I have been trying to drink way more water. It's just today I just didn't. I was
Mhm.
just like, I was my water bottle's empty now. I won't lie. Tell me right now, as the medical expert you are, Mr. Perez, my mouth is kind of dry.
Yeah,
What does
you're
that
you're
imply?
probably you probably need more liquids.
But then I pissed twice too, though. Like once before my fucking little freak out there for the hour,
Mm.
and then 2 times afterwards. But I was pissing white, pissing clear. So I'm as confused as you are.
I've heard that sometimes peeing clear is not good because if your pee is kind of tinted a little bit, that means you're pushing out excess nutrients that were in your body that it doesn't need.
I
So
was.
like if your pee is clear, that means that your body has used up every possible vitamin and mineral that you possibly took throughout your day, and there's nothing to flush out extra.
Hmm.
So like it's not good for it to be like Mountain Dew yellow, but you want it to look at least
You
a
want to look at
little.
you want to look at like apple juice.
Def-
Don't piss
I,
apple juice.
I don't know. I don't think you want it to look like apple juice either.
I thought that was. I saw a whole bunch of like doctors be like, you want it in this color range.
I think apple juice might be a little too dark.
Is it? Hold
That
on.
means you have like a liver problem.
Wait, hold on. What's the color of hold on? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong color. Hold on.
But I think there might be a discrepancy there because you have to think of it that the way they might see the pee is going to be different than how we see the pee in the toilet because they will see pee in like a vial, not mixed with water, where we're peeing into a toilet where it's getting
Ah, it's true.
spread by the water.
I think if looking at this chart from brown bottom being the worst, brown being the worst, brown, amber, dark yellow, translucent yellow, and pale strain yellow. I think I usually in the mornings. I know it's toxic. Like morning piss is never the good one.
Yeah.
You don't test it off of that. I think I range from dark yellow to like pale strain yellow, depending. That's what I usually do.
Well,
I have no idea what happened. What do
regardless,
you?
I'd say just drink a little more water.
I need more
It,
water right
it,
now.
it can't hurt unless you're drinking like an absurd amount of water.
And I don't know how you do that. I don't know how people just drink
I don't know how
that much
I heard
water.
people drink so much water that they get water poisoning. It's beyond understanding.
I'm a water enthusiast.
I'm a water
That's
enthusiast.
I think the only time I won't lie, I think I've maybe done it once in my life, but I was a kid.
Mhm.
I drank. I remember doing it. I drank a lot of water in a very short succession because I was really thirsty. I was just like, damn, I need some water.
I need water.
And I drank all of it, and all of a sudden, like 10 minutes later, I'm like, damn, I gotta pee. I'm fucking pissed. And then it's like a core memory. I'm like, why is it clear?
That
Like I didn't.
means you absolutely flushed everything out of probably you drank so much water that just everything was already just distilled out. It was just gone.
What was it like 6,
Hmm.
maybe 5? I can't remember. I was very young. I was still mini, or mini sized for a fucking like fourth grader.
Mini Alex.
Yeah, mini Alex was always big. I've always been big, literally.
Always
Quite
been
literally,
big.
orb like and height white. Height white.
Height white.
Height height white. Height height wise. I couldn't say fucking wise.
Height white.
Yeah, but no, that's how I was feeling, bro. It was.
That's
I have,
terrible.
yeah,
Honestly
no
bad.
idea why. But I think it might have been maybe it was probably some sodium. Maybe salt.
It
So
has to
weird.
be. I'm pretty sure it has to be. So hopefully your mom gets you some oranges so you can
I want some.
balance yourself a little bit.
I want some fucking orange. Oh, you know
You-
why I'd fuck up? Oh, you know why I've been craving for like a while now that I haven't got? Oh, she's still there. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold on, mom.
Pineapple juice.
Ooh,
I haven't had
love
pineapple
pineapple.
or pineapple juice in a fat bit. Pineapple juice goes hard. Unironically, I know everybody drinks it for the sex thing, but nah, just it's just good
It is
regardless.
just tasty.
Yeah, I'd fuck it up. I hope we get some.
Hold on.
I'd love to do that.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Cliff sent a picture of
The other
Daphne,
child? Yeah.
and he just bought the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection. He just
Mhm.
has a picture of her in the carrier, just happy while he's buying it. Oh
Cute.
man,
Oh, that's adorable.
gotta love it. Anyway, I actually have a topic this episode, like an actual topic.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Look at us having such an enthusiastic episode today.
So Alex, it's Thanksgiving week.
Wait.
Wait.
Can I get some water first? I'm very dehydrated.
You want to get more water?
I want water. Can I get water? Por favor, senor.
Sure. I don't see why not.
We'll be right back. I'm so fucking thirsty all of a sudden. It has to be that sodium, bro.
So
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I told him. Nobody ever listens to me. But I know things. I put my body through the ringer so no one else had to. I learned the lessons for other people and they still don't listen to me. They still don't listen, even though I tell them the truth. And yet they think I'm the fool. They don't believe me, even though I've been through it. I know how many summers I went through as a child where all of a sudden I was like dying. And then it was like, there's a thing called water. That's what hydrates you and that keeps you from dying. So I said, maybe I should drink water. Who would have thought?
What? Were you talking shit?
Yes.
I drink water. It's just today I
I
didn't.
was talking about how I'm right all the time. And no one ever listens to me.
Me. Until Caleb fucking goes through some like hyper traumatic experience like he always does every like 2 years.
Every 2 years and still no one listens.
I swear to God, you have something go wrong with you, and then you coming from Mr. I can't sleep a lot pants.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
You're just like my mother. I randomly wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to bed. You and my mom have the same exact problem. I don't know what's wrong with you.
It's called insomnia.
I don't think she has it. She doesn't have the signs. She just wakes up and she's like, time to go. After like 4 hours of sleep. I don't know what's up with her.
It's called day maxing.
You know what? I think it is because she'll sleep. So bro, I'm telling you, it's not insomnia. She does not have that shit. She will instantly hit the bed.
Here's the logic behind that. Why wait? You're supposed to spend 8 hours sleeping. That's so much time of your day doing nothing. When you could just cut down on that time where you do nothing and replace it with doing something.
Real. Anyway,
the topic, Alex. Listen.
I'm here.
It's Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
And what better thing to talk about? So on topic for what happened to you. What better thing to talk about than food? Have you heard of any of the death row final meals?
I have.
You have?
I've heard. I don't know them. Is that what you're gonna?
Do you want me to pull some up? I can pull some up real quick.
I know of the death row final meals. I don't know of the people and what they've eaten. I know like there's what is it? Who does that? I know Good Mythical Morning has like a whole like series dedicated to it, asking like what YouTubers and celebrities what their last meals would be. But criminals themselves, no. But I did hear that story one time where some guy made himself so fat that they couldn't kill him. I know about that story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no. Scientifically, I'll explain the story here. So, how the death penalty works in most states is it has to be like not a mercy kill. It's more like hold on, as I talk, I'm gonna reset my camera. It's more like you ethically have to kill the person. That's why like Alex is logic of not just putting a bullet to the guy's brain works. That's not how it works. It has to be ethical. So what they'll do is they'll do injections or they'll do a hanging, but like your neck instantly snaps. But the problem is this guy was so fat, and that state only did hangings, is that if they were to hang him, he would be decapitated. But what happens is when you're decapitated, your brain still functions. So they couldn't kill him.
They couldn't ethically do it.
They couldn't do it. So he just died in prison of diabetes like years later.
That's crazy.
So, fun fact. I don't know the guy's name. I know that story is real because I saw it like multiple times. But yeah, fun fact. If you live in a specific state, maybe Caleb and Post can look it up, and just get fat, you cannot kill him. So you have to be, you know how morbidly obese you have to be for that to work? Like
when did that take place? Because most of them do either lethal injection or electric chair now. If they do it at all, most states don't actually even do it. They say they have it as an option, but they just end up not ever going through it.
Yeah, because people fuck up it. The most recent one, RIP to the guy that was literally, I think we said it on the podcast, was like not the victim or whatever. But
yeah,
screen. But yeah, I don't know when that happened. I could Google it. I'd have to find the story. I don't. How do I word this into my Google without fucking being caught by the CIA?
Yeah,
Uh,
what are they going to do? This is
Fat
research.
man. My World War One history is kicking up. You know, or World War Two history is kicking up. You know what my first result after Fat Man was?
The bomb.
A bomb. I have to look it up. But continue.
Okay,
I'll look at my
so right now I have up 15 of the most elaborate meal requests for death row. Do you want to look at that, or do you want to look at like famous killers and what they
I want.
got?
We can do both. I don't know why
Well, I
not.
can read a couple of both. So at number one, they have Stephen Woods, he was executed in 2011. He was for the murder of a young couple, even after
Uh,
many appeals and being backed by some popular nonprofits / media organizations. His last meal consisted of 2 pounds of bacon, a large 4-meat pizza, 4 fried chicken breasts, 2 drinks of Mountain Dew each, or 2 drinks each of Mountain Dew, Pepsi, root beer, and sweet tea, 2 pints of ice cream, 5 chicken fried steaks, 2 hamburgers with bacon, fries, and a dozen garlic breadsticks with marinara on the side. That was his final meal.
my mom just walked in and gave me a Twix.
Ooh, I just had a
See,
Twix yesterday.
I like that. I'm like, ooh, my fat kid activates. But like, what happened an hour ago? I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have it for a
I might
while.
actually in another universe be in the same boat as you, because I literally immediately forgot that you had a health concern an hour
No,
ago, and I saw the Twix and I was like, oh man, he's gonna enjoy eating that.
I'll save it for tomorrow. That's my rule. If I
Yeah,
still
save
feel
it
good
for
the next day,
tomorrow.
I'll keep up my habits. But I found the guy, by the way. His name
Okay.
was Mitchell Roop. There was another guy called Richard Wayne Kuzi II, and they both okay. Kuzi only weighs like 10 pounds more than me. I won't lie, bro. I might be 260, like 267, but I don't look like these people, bro. I'm so happy genetically. All my fat just goes to my gut. Everything in my body's proportional. Yeah. So these two guys try to do the whole "I'm too fat, I'll be decapitated," but Mitchell Roop was 425 pounds, and the court actually had to do physics. And I don't think it was
Dang.
hanging looking at this stuff. But he did die of liver disease in 2006, so it was not diabetes. But
2006. So dang, they still did hangings pretty
yeah.
late in then.
Hold on, what state was it? Give me a second. It was sentenced in 2000. Where did he do this in? Hold on.
Where did this happen?
Where was he sentenced?
We didn't solve this part in Clue. They didn't get the location.
When was this? You're not gonna fucking believe it.
Is it Washington?
It's fucking Washington.
No way. That's crazy.
That's
Washington
it.
still had hanging up until we can assume.
2007.
Hold on.
Or no, 2000.
Hold on.
Fun fact. Wow, look at
When
that.
did
Remember, kids, if you
Washington?
want to get out of corporal punishment, get fat.
Well,
Crazy being fat is
at least
optional.
for hanging.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Washington State? Are you sure there's Washington State?
It said Olympia, Washington. Do you want? Hold on. I'll go.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Right. Let me hold on. Go back to the Wikipedia page. I'm blinded again. I look so white. Oh. No, it says yeah, Olympia, Washington. Yeah. Oh, this is my state. Look at Caleb locked in. But we haven't killed anybody in like forever. I
Yeah.
think he's been the
So
most recent.
in this CNN article, it says that in 2018, Washington State's Supreme Court ruled that the death penalty was unconstitutional because it was inconsistently applied. And this article made in April of 2023 says that that Washington State eliminates death penalty from law. So did it just barely get eliminated?
Stop it, what you're telling me? I don't have it on my screen.
Huh.
So yeah.
Interesting. Death penalty was abolished in Washington State. Wow. I thought it was already the way that we talked about it in like school debates made me think that it was already abolished.
Bro, hold on. In context, it was happening as we were debating it. It
That's
was all.
crazy.
You said 2018, right? We were.
Yeah, 2018 is when the state declared the state Supreme Court ruled that it was unconstitutional. So we were in
No, junior.
sophomore junior year
Yeah,
when they
sophomore
declared
junior.
that.
Wow, it fucking flew over my
And
head. I
in
was learning.
8th grade, we were debating whether or not we should have the death penalty. And to my 8th grade brain, I thought that the death penalty was already gone. And so I said that we should continue with the death penalty as my argument because I thought that the death penalty was already gone. I was like, well, it's gone in Washington, so I don't see why we should get rid of it everywhere. I mean, I like 8th grade Caleb just wanted to go for the killing route every time. But little did I know that Washington was still on that course as I was making that claim. I was actively arguing for the death penalty to continue as it was still happening.
That's weird.
I had no idea. I thought it was already gone.
Crazy. Anyway, we should
It's
talk
actually
about
crazy.
the food. What are we looking at?
Gotcha. Okay. Let's
I've
look
heard
at
about
another.
this one. I think I saw this one on TikTok.
The Stephen Woods with the
I-
2 pounds of bacon.
You know what, bro? It's your last meal. Eat
Yeah.
whatever you want, big dog.
Might as well.
Hold on, say it again. I want to critique what he has.
So it's 2 pounds of bacon,
Ass. I would never.
a large 4-meat pizza,
Ass.
4 fried
Whatever.
chicken breasts,
Goated.
2 drinks each of Mountain Dew, Pepsi, root beer, and sweet tea,
Garbage. I would have kept the sweet tea though.
2 pints of ice cream,
Garbage.
5 chicken fried steaks, 2 hamburgers with bacon, fries, and a dozen garlic breadsticks with marinara on the side.
I would have took the one burger, one chicken fry on that one, and none of the bites. That's I know it's your last meal, bro, but you still got a regular human stomach, bro. There's no fucking way.
Those things don't seem to correlate good together.
No.
Like they might all be in like the same category of food, like greasy, like party foods, but like eating all of that is just not good.
You know, while we think about it, my brain is being like, bro, like, wow, your last meal.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. This is the last food I'm gonna get, bro. I don't think I would eat. I don't think I'd be capable of eating it.
Well, you have to think a lot of these guys are actual psychopaths. So in their eyes, they did nothing wrong, and they're like, I'm gonna eat. They're feeding me for doing such a good job.
Yeah,
I did a good job killing people.
You know what we should do? Attica did this on stream once. Maybe we need to do this for like maybe Halloween next year. Going to, is it federal or the state? We can do either, and you can look up the serial killers because they're all on public record and what they did. Because I remember Attica doing it one time, and like somebody, I forgot who it was. It was some fucking white dude, and he killed all of his family members so they would be his slaves in the afterlife. Shockingly, a lot of people think that the Egyptian like serial killer route, because I don't know, taking your slaves with you by killing them is a major thing with a decent number of serial killers. Random tangent, but I'd love to do that. Just looking at some of their reports or their final words, because those are written down too. That's weird. They're very, very, very interesting people. Not interesting good, interesting bad.
Yeah, I think I remember that stream too. It's just odd. Just people, strange.
That shit was peak though. Those scary streams.
Those were so good. Especially the dark web ones.
What the fuck is an escort? Escort. And he says,
stupid Attica.
R.I.P. my go.
I would love that guy.
I do it for him. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so looking at another list, here's Timothy McVeigh. The Oklahoma City bomber asked for 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream as his final
Hold
meal.
on. Hold on.
And that's it. That is all
Garbage.
he ate was mint
Garbage.
chocolate
Not
chip
only are
ice
you eating
cream.
the worst ice cream ever, 2 pints of it? And that's the only thing?
As much
Garbage.
as I want to say baby pellet to Alex for dissing on
I
mint
know.
ice cream, that is probably, if I don't see it on this list, that might be the worst final meal that we talk about today. But there is another one. Let me see if I can find it. Shut up. Oh my gosh, never mind. They get worse. Let me. I gotta read this one.
If I just fucking hear a piece of cheese, I'm gonna lose it.
So this one is for Velma Barfield, the first woman to be executed by lethal injection after the reinstatement of capital punishment, dubbed the Death Row Granny. Velma Barfield requested a bag of cheese doodles and a can of Coca-Cola as her last meal.
You know what? I'll give it to her. That sounds like a munchie food.
But
Wait,
that's a
hold on.
final meal. That's your last thing you're ever eating on this planet is a Coke and basically a bag of Cheetos. That's it.
That's you know what? I think it's better than 2 pints of fucking raw ice cream, bro. Not even a drink.
They,
Like, give me some water. I'm so
but
pissed.
I'd argue I would take the mint ice cream over Cheetos and a Coke as my final meal. Because at least the quantity's more. You're barely getting 1 can of Coke.
Yeah, maybe we'll do 2 cans of Coke.
2 cans. Let's
Maybe
see.
was it a big bag or like a small bag? Does it specify?
It doesn't specify. It just says a bag of cheese doodles. But for some reason in my mind, I just imagine one of those uh, lunch pack ones where they're just like a small little bag. Just that and a can of Coke.
That's wild.
Terrible. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
this is the one. This is the one. This is the one that absolutely is mind-boggling. This is the worst final meal request. James Edward Smith, the Texas killer they put to death in June 1990, wins the prize for one of the oddest last meal requests, a clump of dirt. That was his final meal request, a clump of dirt.
Did he have salt and pepper on the fucking side?
So they didn't give him the dirt.
Oh, that's fucked up.
They gave him yogurt instead.
I won't lie, that's fucked up. You should have given him the dirt.
I mean, that is his request, but that is the worst thing you could ever ask for. You can't possibly get worse than that.
I can think of a few. What was his name?
James Edward Smith.
James Edward. What the fuck did this guy do? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, wait. No, a different guy. Different black guy. I thought this was the guy that Etika. I'm so white on. Yeah, no, I thought this was Etika's guy. This motherfucker got dark mode on this hoe. God damn it, Wikipedia.
I know that's what I'm doing with too.
No, I thought that was the same guy that Etika looked on stream, but
there's a lot of guys who are just insane.
Oh yeah, they're just actually crazy.
So I'll read 2 more off of this list. So these are like polar opposites, I'd have to say. There's Gerald Lee Mitchell, who didn't ask for like an actual meal. He just asked for an assortment bag of Jolly Ranchers. That was his final meal request. I think that one might actually be worse than the dirt.
Is it the hard candy?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think did the soft Jolly Ranchers exist in 2011?
No, not that I was.
He was crunching on hard Jolly Ranchers as his final meal.
You know what? I have to disagree. I think the dirt's worse. You just be sucking on it. You want to suck on something, maybe a little bit of like baby mentality before you
Baby
die.
mentality.
Fucking full
But
circle, I
I
guess.
I mean, I guess, but I don't think he'd be able to get through that whole bag by just having them sit in his mouth. You
What's
almost
the
have to munch on them to get
what's
through
the
the bag.
world record sucking only percentage on Jolly Ranchers?
Well, I mean,
Because
maybe he has the acidic saliva that you did that just absolutely destroys candy.
bro, I got some pretty potent fucking saliva, dude.
And I don't know if that's healthy. You might actually be an X-Men.
That would be such an ass power. Unless it actually corrodes metal, then maybe I'm like
Isn't that
I'm
one
not
guy's power? I don't remember his name, but he was on Deadpool
frog.
2. No, not
I don't
Frog.
know.
There's the one that uh
Oh,
he has like the mask on
yeah,
and he
I
gets
remember, I
put
remember.
in the wood chipper and throws up all over Peter.
Yes, yes, yes. I remember that. Ew, icky.
Yeah, that's your power. That's who you'd be as an X-Men.
Oh man, damn, you at least made me a little bit cooler. Shit.
But yeah, poor Nat.
She's never complained. I think maybe it's just like within my mouth. Maybe not outside of it.
With Nat just slowly getting poisoned every time she
Okay,
kisses
what is it?
you.
What is this? Spider-Man? It's not Spider-Man Noir. What is it? What's the one where his cum is radioactive? I forgot where he killed. That's such a weird story, bro.
Sometimes they just write the most dumb things.
Radioactive, because that would imply like his entire existence is radioactive. Every single one of his like,
Every time he punches a villain, they get cancer.
it's like Caleb would post in the bottom right corner. Put the Fallout rad level increase for every time he sucks Dr. Ock. I didn't know we had a passive radioactive chart.
The
That's so
passive.
weird.
All right, let me read this one real quick.
Okay, go.
Peter J. Minial requested one of the planet's most enormous death row dinners in history. The 42-year-old asked for 20 beef tacos and beef
Real?
enchiladas, 2 double
No.
cheeseburgers, a jalapeno
Real?
pizza, and fried
No.
chicken.
No.
He
Yeah.
also requested spaghetti, fruit
Real?
cake, half a
Real? No.
chocolate cake, half a
No.
vanilla cake, cookies and
Maybe.
cream, and caramel pecan fudge ice cream, 2
Sure.
Cokes, 2 Pepsis,
No.
2 root
No.
beers, and 2
No.
glasses of orange juice.
Okay. Out of everything you said to me, I
Hmm.
can understand the logic behind it. And me saying yes and no is what I agree with on
See,
that list. Orange juice though is fucking crazy. Eating all of that and then going, yeah, I'm gonna fuck up some orange juice is nuts.
I'd take orange juice over. Well, actually, yeah, for a final meal, having orange juice does seem a little odd.
But you know what isn't on? Apple juice. I think apple juice for a final drink would not be that bad because it is childlike in wonder.
That's true.
Complete the whole,
From
complete the
from
whole
a
circle.
from a little juice box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
could
do
see
that.
that.
Like my final moments, just sipping on some apple juice and being like, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I
I like that idea actually. I do
fuck
like
feeling with
that.
apple juice now, too.
Ooh, this one might be good.
Mm,
Dennis Bagwell, executed 2005.
mm,
Bagwell invaded the Texas home of Ronald Boone, who returned home to find the bodies of his wife, Leona McBee, his daughter, Libby Best, and his granddaughters, Reba Best and Tassie Boone. According to reports, McBee and Tassie had been beaten and strangled, necks broken, and Tassie was ard. Libby was shot in the head, and Reba's skull was crushed with a hammer and a metal exercise bar.
what in the fuck?
This guy ruined this poor dude's life. Ronald Boone came home to that. That's what this guy had to come home to.
You know what? That's the second time I've heard of an absolutely insane, like, or maybe third. over the past few months, I've heard some fucking wild ass, not like murder stories, where it's all like the man of the household leaves for like to go
He
do a
just
hobby or
goes
something,
to
and then
fishing.
comes back to everyone being dead,
That's
and it's
sad.
like and it's unlike even premeditated. It's just like I choose this house today.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. That's why I locked the door. My brother bitches and complains about the door being locked. I keep that bitch locked, and I got a knife. I'm always strapped because I'm always scared because I have these headphones on because they do cancel shit out. At
Mhm.
least pretty decently. Not now because they've been worn out a little bit. Like somebody walking in or somebody at my window right here because it's to the right of me, just fucking doing something, bro. Because it happens more likely than not. Critical home invasion is statistically more probable than you think it is. And it's just like you have events like that. It's just like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And like for what? Because the minute you hear their story and it's like, oh, so you just chose my family that random day because you were just batshit insane.
You
They
just
lost their
felt
lives
like
over
it.
literally nothing. You were just fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid. And you want to know what his final meal was?
I swear to God, if it's something, I'm gonna fucking lose it, bro.
It, it, I don't know if you'll be infuriated by this, but let me go ahead. He ordered steak, fried chicken, barbecue ribs, fries, onion rings, bacon, a dozen scrambled eggs with onions, fried taters with onions, sliced tomatoes, a salad with ranch dressing, two hamburgers with everything, peach pie, milk and coffee, and iced tea.
So half the list was good, but as you started progressively talking about it, it just went to shit.
I mean, I'm almost more infuriated that this is. I'd say this is actually a really good spread. Like, I
You
might
know
not
what?
like the
I'm
tomatoes,
I'm
but
molding right now because I won't lie, I have to agree. Except for the burgers,
yeah,
everything on them, I don't know about that one.
and I almost feel like more infuriating that he did all that and his final meal was actually really good.
How old? I'm actually curious. How old was he
He was
when he committed the
41 when
murder?
he got executed.
When did he commit the murder? I'm just curious
Let's see.
because I have a fucking feeling,
Dennis Bagwell.
dude. If you're a 30-year-old doing that, bro, what the fuck?
So it was in 1995
I
is
yet
what it
again
looks like.
tangent. I hate the late '80s, bro. There was so much bullshit going on during that fucking era, bro. I still have that conspiracy
So
theory.
he was only like 31 when he did this,
What the fuck?
or at least when he
Oh,
started, because it
oh,
sounds like he actually went on a killing spree.
he went on. Hold on. Pass the link, bro. I want to look at this guy. This guy pissed me
So
off.
he was convicted and sentenced to death for four more murders in Texas in 1996. But it says convicted of killing his mother and three others in a brutal spree near San Antonio in
What?
1995.
What the fuck? Absolutely terrifying, tragic. R.I.P. to the families,
Yeah.
bro. That's so sad. At least the guy who came back maybe had like some like kids to talk to. It seems like unless his kids died.
It sounds like
Uh,
he killed his entire family.
it didn't say sons. Wait, did he say sons or daughters or anything like
So,
that? It was.
hold
I heard
on.
grandchildren, but I didn't hear sons.
Bodies of his
Sons.
wife, his daughter, and granddaughters.
If he had a son, he got one guy to look.
I
That
mean,
fucking sucks. That is probably that.
Ronald.
Wow. That fuck that guy. It is so sad, man. That's so sad. R.I.P. Bro. And
Uh,
I won't lie, bro. The spread was pretty decent too. Man, that guy fucking sucks. What pushes him? I would love to figure.
yeah, that's
I
just
want
terrible.
you know what on TikTok. I don't know if you've been seeing it, but I've been seeing like pretty cool like short essays of like a guy talking to himself and pretending like one guy's from the future and like he's just reacting about simulations and stuff. I want to see the simulation if possible, of these serial killers' lives and what their breaking point is because I want to fucking figure out why you do that. What is the
Yeah.
point?
That's
Because at
just
that point, just kill yourself.
honestly
If life sucks,
that's like that's how I see it. If you're planning on doing that much to somebody else, you might as well just kill yourself because like
he had like 12 bodies or something.
and
I don't know
like
what the
those
number
people
was.
like those were children. He killed children
And did worse.
and did
He did,
worse
he did every bad thing you could do.
and just ruined that guy's life.
Yeah.
Because
That is
there's no way Ronald is coming like there's no way he was good after that. Like
no. That was
I think I
damaging.
saw that he died. So he spent like the
No.
rest of his days just probably
Alone.
heartbroken.
Forcefully alone. God, that is so sad. I don't wish that on anybody, man. That's
No.
the worst.
Yeah.
I won't lie, bro.
That's
I'd crash
sad.
out.
I would
I would
too.
become like Undershirt. I would become like Dexter. I'd start killing the serial killers
At
after
that
that
point,
moment.
what else could you do?
I don't
Like
know, man.
big on anybody who's able to move
You gotta
forward
have
after that.
you have to have I might be glazing here, Caleb. I might be glazing. You have to have the will of Jesus fucking Christ. Word for word, bar for bar, have to have the same personality as that man to keep going. There
Honestly,
is
yeah.
no way. There's no way. You would have to have the heart of a hero, bro. Because I'd crash out. I wouldn't be able to do that. Props to that guy, bro. That's insane.
Yeah.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
All right. I'll read two more before this episode starts getting more sad.
I know. Then we can go to celebrities and then we can
Okay.
critique them.
So there's Thomas J. Grasso, executed in 1995. His crime was he strangled an elderly woman using her own Christmas lights, stole $8 from her purse, $4 from the house, and sold her television for $125. He then murdered an elderly male and stole his social security check.
You know what? Terrible? Sounds like a generic fucking criminal.
It's pretty generic, but
This is robbery.
murdered this woman for $8
And her TV.
and her TV.
Could have just broke into her house.
And she's
broke her
elderly.
leg.
Yeah, he could have just took
Could
it.
have just left her there.
He could have just
Couldn't get
left her
up.
stunned. But
Yeah.
his last meal was 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, a double cheeseburger from Burger King, half dozen barbecue spare ribs, 2 strawberry milkshakes, half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream with diced strawberries, and a 16-ounce can of spaghetti with meatballs served at room temperature. And
Okay.
in a final statement to the press an hour before his execution, he said, quote, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got canned spaghetti. I want the press to know this."
I thought that's who you were talking about.
Yep.
And you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, screw that guy.
It's poetic. You asked for what you received, and the universe fucked you over. Mwah.
Oh man, do I even want to read this last one? Should we just skip to the next part of this
You know what?
episode?
If you're acting like that, I want to see it, but you can cut it out.
Okay, here's Lawrence Russell Brewer, executed in 2011. His
Okay,
crime
makes sense.
was he was executed for the murder of James Byrd. He and 2 of his white supremacist friends beat him severely, urinated on him, and chained him by the ankles to their pickup truck before dragging him for 3 miles while he was fully conscious. A curb finally killed him and severed his arm. Brewer ruined the whole last meal thing for other inmates in Texas. Texas banned elaborate final meals after he requested this shocking spread and then refused to even take one bite of it. And he ordered
Fuck that guy.
2 chicken fried steaks,
Okay.
triple bacon
reasonable.
cheeseburger, cheese
Okay,
omelet, large
Okay.
bowl of fried okra, 3
I have no idea what that
fajitas,
is.
1 pound
Sure.
of barbecue, 1 pound of barbecue with half loaf of white bread,
Okay.
Interesting. Meat
Hold on,
lovers,
wait. There's a trend with the Texan people liking barbecue. Have you noticed that?
of course. I mean, of course.
I thought I put that out. Anyway,
He also
continue.
ordered a meat lover's pizza, 3 root
Okay.
beers, 1 pint
Oh,
of Blue Bell vanilla
all
ice
right. All right.
cream,
Yeah. So
and
yeah,
a
this is where it gets
slab
crazy.
of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts. And he didn't eat any of that. What an
So, oh,
absolute
dickhead.
despicable human.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy. They are just some fucking creatures, bro. Like that.
Yeah.
What? I don't. Like I said previous, I would love for in the future when I grow old and I can't do anything and I'm just by myself, I would love to go into simulations, maybe make videos on it, and then review them like in some like
Mm.
grand like essay, like the best essays you could do. I'd love to fucking see this guy's life. To get to the point where you need to do that and then you still refuse that food.
Cause like, I,
Because that's just insane.
like at that point, he's just being spiteful. Cause like he did it. He was already terrible by
Yeah.
just being racist alone. Like that was already bad. And then his crime was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, the goodwill of humanity gave him one good thing, and he refused that.
You know
Ordered
what I
all that food just to refuse it. He could have just said, I don't want anything. But he made other people work hard for a person who didn't deserve it
yeah.
and then refused to take one bite.
You know what? I think it's a bit it's telling of what a racist person is.
Mm,
They demand so much from the world only to ultimately reject it all because of his poor attitude
yeah.
towards something that's so minutely that doesn't matter. It's like it's the color of your skin, blah blah blah, where you grew up. It's just like you have the lowest IQ in the room. You might be the first person ever in the history of ever to have a negative IQ.
Yeah.
Cause
And all the racists that came before you.
yeah, like, are you just stupid? Like, you're not
Honestly.
even like, it would have been different if like maybe he was like a rich racist and maybe he didn't die under specific circumstances. Maybe he just exploited people.
Mm.
But like when you think about it like that, bro, a poor racist person, at least in my mind, has to be the dumbest thing ever.
No, it
Because it's
makes
like
no sense.
because it's like you're hating Caleb and Post put up the notorious video of a homeless man calling another homeless man broke. That's what it basically is. Poor racism makes no fucking sense. Cause you're in the same bag as that guy. Your skin color doesn't change shit. Y'all both dumb as fuck, and two still in the same situation.
Hmm.
It doesn't change shit.
And
To anybody
in
else, you're
reality,
just the same.
at the end of the day, the racist guy in that situation's the dumber one because like at that point he's just choosing to be ignorant towards his own
Yeah,
surroundings.
yeah. That guy was a bag of rocks without the bag.
A bag of rocks is more useful to society.
A, the greatest analogy you could use. Shout out Mojang and shout out Minecraft. You are a poisonous potato, utterly worthless.
Yeah,
You have no function.
no value to society.
You don't. You only harm.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's actually that's a perfect analogy to people like that. All
Anyway,
right, let's make it fun.
yeah.
Alex, let's craft our final meals.
How do we can is there like a website?
So maybe actually, we have been, I don't, I hope we never end up on death row for whatever reason. But I think in this scenario, we are told exactly when we're gonna die, so we know when we can eat our final meal.
Okay.
I'm only getting stuff
No, I,
for.
I didn't get stuff either.
I'm only getting stuff for Final Fantasies 4. So we're gonna ignore that. Our final meal, Alex. What is this? What is what you would want to eat for your final hours on Earth? What would you want to experience?
That's a tough question right there. You're asking.
Because I
There's a lot
think
of things going through my head right now.
it's good to think of. We got to see what the worst people on Earth would want to eat for their final meals. So us being at the very least neutral people,
Mhm.
what what would we expect? What would we ask for?
So I think I know what my drink would be. I think this
Okay.
might be a shocker, but if you know our soda tier list,
Mm.
a vanilla Dr Pepper, at least one, because two is too many. So I do at
Yeah,
least one that. So I
that's
don't know if
good.
you're keeping this on score. So one that
Should we write this down? I'll write it down. I have a little
you're
notebook.
you're writing mine
Never
down right
mind
now.
that. Never mind. That's my dream book. Here's my other one.
You mess with my dream journal.
My dreams. Yeah, it's more my sleep experiment. Okay, so I got Alex and I got me.
So a vanilla Dr Pepper. This is tough. Like you have to think about this.
Yeah.
I'd make it small. There's no way. I get so anxious like before big events, and me dying would probably be one. So mine would be very small. Shockingly,
Mhm.
I would do country fried steak with gravy. Then I would do a medium rare steak, and then my dad walked in. He looked at me. What would I do after that? Fuck, man, this is hard. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it's
genuinely a hard question. I don't want any pizza. Pizza is no.
yeah.
Ooh, a small bowl, very not very big, of clam chowder, and then like Alfredo pasta with like chicken in it, very like shredded chicken or something. And I think that would be my last meal, and a juice box to end it
Apple
off.
juice box.
And there we go. That would be my last meal, at least as of right now.
No dessert with that.
You're asking like your mind. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you know what? I will. I will take a Burger King Hershey pie. One. And that will be my last meal with my apple juice.
Interesting.
I think that's what it would be. As of right now, it could change like in 15 years or something. I don't know.
Mm.
So what would yours be? Now, I'm actually curious.
So I
And
was
an
thinking
orange. Hold on. And an orange.
and
And
an
an orange
orange.
officer.
An
And an orange officer.
orange. So I've been thinking about this a lot because ever since I saw those TikToks of that guy just eating the final meals that people have asked for, I was like, what would I want? And it's really hard to pick because I have so many different foods that I like. So I
Mhm.
thought, why couldn't my final meal just be like a 4-course meal of all my favorite items from each like time of the day? So I'm thinking start off with blueberry pancakes.
How many? How many though? With what
We
syrup?
we could do a triple stack with maple syrup.
A triple stack with maple syrup.
Well,
Damn.
it depends how big the pancakes are. Because if
Okay, give me like how big right on the size of your hands.
I'm thinking like they're probably like
It has to be
this
specified.
big of pancake, triple
Okay.
stacked. So not like
Okay.
too big because sometimes the big pancakes don't get made. Like they don't
Very
taste
well.
as good, but you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
really get like a full experience out of a smaller like or medium sized blueberry pancake. So I'd go with
Real. I
that
feel you. Okay.
and a side of blueberries
Mm-hmm.
just
So you're
washed.
doing blueberry on blueberry?
Just because I like when I eat breakfast, I like balancing out with fruit.
Mhm.
So even if there's blueberry like fruit in the pancakes, I will also have fruit on the side
Mm.
just to balance
Mm.
it.
No strawberries, just raw blueberries, nothing else.
Just mm.
See, this is what you were doing to me, and
Okay, so we can
I'm
do.
judging my own action.
So I'll do blueberries, and it's a bowl of blueberries
Uh-huh.
and white peach.
Okay.
So I think that could make like a good medley because those are my two favorite fruits.
Okay. Okay.
And then a bowl of ramen, just a small bowl, and some sushi.
So is that for lunch or breakfast?
This is all one meal. So I get served the
Oh,
blueberry
yeah.
pancakes,
But I
and then
meant like in the order of your head. Is like now we've skipped to like
so this
lunch.
is like lunch. This is like the
Okay.
lunch area. So you got
Okay.
ramen, sushi, and I think a good matcha tea might go good with that.
Okay.
And then we'll move ahead to uh, the dinner portion of my final meal, which I think some good. It's hard to say. So I'll say some
It's not
mac and
Mexican. I can tell you
cheese.
that.
Huh?
It's not Mexican. I can tell you that.
No. So mac and cheese and let's go green bean casserole.
What in the fuck? Okay. Did not expect that. That came out of
Specifically,
left field.
specifically my cousin's wife, green bean casserole. She makes it so good for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And then a good homemade mac and cheese.
Okay.
And let's go. Ooh. Ah. See, this is where it gets tough. Because choosing like a meat for the final meal is
Mhm.
very hard. Oh, you know what? Surf and turf. So
I
I'm gonna
thought about
say
that, but I didn't want to go that far.
I'm gonna say brisket
Ooh.
with some Dungeness crab.
You know what you can add to mine? Give me a Dungeness crab melt.
Dungeness crab melt.
No. That would be like one of the last ones I'd eat.
So brisket, Dungeness crab with I'm gonna say some a little bit of turkey breast.
A little bit of turkey breast. Okay.
So we got earth, sea, air, I guess,
You know,
with the
I'm
bird.
shocked. I'm shocked that you wouldn't want to do any like chocolate, like
We haven't got to dessert yet.
I know. I was gonna say, you want to get some little bit of bug in there too? Chocolate cricket.
I don't know. I don't think I'd go for chocolate cricket because I like chocolate pure.
Ah.
So brisket, Dungeness crab, turkey breast, green bean casserole, mac and cheese. Let's go.
Is that a new headset, by the way? Just random.
No, I've had this. I've had this one.
I don't know. The lighting made it look like different. That's weird.
Oh, what else would go good with this portion?
I have no fucking clue, bro. You're going crazy on dinner.
I guess you know what? Some fried potatoes.
Ooh, that's good. I would do a baked potato, but that just seems like too much. At
It
that
gets
point.
the baked potato can be too heavy sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It depends on the baked potato. And then finally, we'll end it off. The dessert portion's pretty simple because I'm not a big dessert guy. But I feel like I gotta end it off with probably some of my grandma's banana bread.
I was actually gonna fucking ask you for the breakfast portion. Where was the banana? Because I know you fuck with banana.
I gotta end it like I started off with hard with the I think dessert's gotta be like special because that's like the final thing I'm gonna eat. So I gotta eat my grandma's banana bread. Maybe some of my mom's apple cobbler. Um, we'll go a Milka chocolate bar.
Him.
Uh, you know what?
He's rethinking. He's erasing. Dude, this is the most concentrated I think I've seen you in months.
Yeah, we're gonna really go all out here. So we'll go a small cup of Colby's watermelon freeze.
Oh, hold on. You're gonna have to add one to mine.
Uh,
Cream cheese bagel with salmon.
ooh,
Because you reminded me of Colby. That's only one slice. I don't need a lot. But now that I think is my final meal. I don't think I could add anything else. I don't think I'd add baked potato or mac and cheese. It just seems too much.
yeah. So small cup of watermelon freeze, small Klondike milkshake. And ooh, you know what?
This is the most I think you've ever concentrated. We're gonna have to like cut and like you just
Choco brownie.
a choco brownie.
Specifically, my sister made me a chocolate brownie for my birthday instead of a birthday cake because she was emulating one that I had at a restaurant over in Auburn.
Uh-huh.
But I'd almost say she made it better than what they did in Auburn. And so I would specifically want that included. Just a small piece of that. So I'll read off each of our final meals. So you gotta. I'll add one more thing.
Hold on, I'm still cooking.
Hold on. Last thing to add to
Yours
my
is
final
way more
meal.
elaborate than mine. I'm actually very impressed. I got some good Spotify music playing in my headphones.
Okay. So here's your final meal.
Okay.
You have a vanilla Dr. Pepper, country fried steak with gravy, a medium rare steak, a small bowl of clam chowder, chicken Alfredo,
Yep.
an apple juice box, Burger King Hershey pie, an orange, Dungeness crab melt, and cream cheese bagel with salmon.
Mwah, beautiful.
My final meal is blueberry pancakes, a bowl of blueberries with white peaches, a small bowl of ramen, sushi, matcha tea, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, brisket, Dungeness crab, and turkey breast, fried potatoes, banana bread, apple cobbler, Milka chocolate bar, small cup of watermelon slushy, a small Klondike milkshake, chocolate brownie, and a glass of milk.
I want you to know, while you were labeling mine off, bro, I swear to God, I lived another life. Wow, it was wild. I need you to zoom in as you're saying that. You could see it in my eyes.
What happened?
I zoned in on a different timeline there, bro.
Insane.
Holy shit.
Maybe that was
like,
your final meal
I
in
was
another
trying to
life.
I was trying to forgive myself. I was like, what did I do to deserve this? And then I zoned back in. That was weird.
No, it's definitely it was weird to think about because once I got to the dessert and I started like thinking of like important foods, it was like, man, that's kind of sad to think about. Like if you're not on death row, it's like, man, you're really only thinking of like your favorite things to eat at that point.
Yeah.
Like your final hours alive, and it's like, man,
you know what?
While you're eating that, like probably some of the only things that would go through your mind is just like the memories that you have eating that with your family and friends.
Bro,
Crazy.
I think during the final stages of my life, that's my that list of food I just gave you would probably be the only food I eat.
Just every day, just prepping yourself for
not
maybe I won't live.
It'd be like a list. I'd be like, I'm making that today.
Just
and I would
something.
make it I would make it the best way I could do it. Like
Yeah.
truly using the last of my elderly efforts to make the best like Dungeness crab melt or get the best oranges in Washington or something like that. Like I would try
You'd
to
have
do
to
that.
go to Florida for the best oranges.
Just order it. I think my uncle probably knows a guy.
Or
Knows a guy
California.
or California. I would do that just to get the freshest, most juiciest orange and like the
Mm.
best Dungeness crab melt, like super fresh. Like I fished it or crabbed it like the day before. That's what I would do. Like
Yeah.
that would be my final days. But like last meal would be all that in a row. But like
Oh,
as an
yeah.
old man, I'd be like,
Just try to make that every single day one of those things.
every day I would try to surpass Gordon Ramsay as a chef eating one of those. Like
Real, actually.
I would try to make the best I could do. Or
So
if Nat's still around, I'd ask her to do that, but she'd probably get annoyed. So it'd probably be like if Nat were to go first
she'd
and
get
it's me,
annoyed.
she'd be like, I don't want any of this. But if like if it was me by myself, my grandkids aren't around or anything, or maybe I'd ask my daughters and be like, sweetheart, can you come over? I know it's a little bit inconvenient, or maybe the whole family can join me for dinner. Be like, can we have like a Dungeness crab melt with grandkids? And like, I wouldn't tell them about this. This is something they'd have to learn like right now. If my future kids are watching this, or any historian is watching this for whatever reason, if I get famous or whatever, or like really big, like I don't know. That was
What
my brother.
was that?
That was my brother. He's watching WWE.
Oh.
Simple life over there. But if my kids were to watch this, or somebody were to watch this, if my final days are unknown, I can guarantee you for a fact, it is probably I was probably eating that food those final days. Like I don't know if I'm hoping I live till 70. My grandpa's been able to do that, and he's a pretty big guy. I think I'll
Yeah.
end up living a little bit better than my grandfather. He drinks way too much Monster. I'm not like that. I might eat some pretty not healthy foods for the majority of my life, but I was never on his level, nor am I that big. So I think I'll probably could get to 70 pretty decently. But in my final days, that's what I would be eating. But
Yeah.
secretly, I wouldn't tell anybody. But I would probably write a book. I have a thing when I have my first kids, or maybe I will start it soon. I'll write this down, and when I get
Mm.
to those final days before I hand off the book to my grandkids or something like that, or my kids in general, they'd know, be like, oh my god, they'd say it. I think I know my kids well enough. They'd be like, that dickhead was eating his final meals with us on purpose.
He
That's why they were
knew.
so cute. That's why it was so complex, and they're gonna be so pissed. I love to do that and be like, that's the joke. You better have liked it, because now they like if we had a bad moment, they'd be like, oh man, I feel bad now. I was yelling at him that
I
day.
told him I didn't want to eat that day, and he knew he was gonna die.
Son of a.
Gosh dang it.
That's what I do to them. Like my last little final joke to them. I love you, kids. So that's what I would do to them.
Yeah,
No, it's so morbid thinking about.
a little
I don't
bit.
like it.
Yeah. But like if you were to ask me just in general like what a perfect meal would consist of, like I said, it'd be very hard to choose that because I like so many different foods. So to just have to pick one is extremely hard.
I think CM Punk is back in WWE. But no, it would genuinely be. It would be difficult. I don't like. We can say it, but it's like it's so
Yeah.
morbid.
Cuz like just to think about it in like a simpler context, like a birthday dinner, because that's
Yeah.
something that's specifically you centered on what you want to eat. Like it's near impossible to pick like a perfect birthday dinner that you would want to eat for your birthday.
Yeah.
Like when it comes down to what you specifically you want to eat and what your favorite food is, like, and you have to pick one. Let's just think of it that way. Like you get to pick whatever you want for your birthday dinner, but you can only pick one version of what's on this list.
I go with the Dungeness crab melt, bro.
Then just crab melt.
Yeah, it's just I don't know something about that.
Real.
I won't lie. I low key have been craving it for a while, but if it wasn't for that craving, I'd probably maybe go with maybe the country fried steak or like a cutlet or something. I don't know, something right there. I think that would be what I would want for like maybe a birthday meal.
And see that's what's interesting because like mine, like this year specifically, because usually my dad likes going all out and like barbecuing stuff. But
Mhm.
this year I was like, man, I just kind of want pancakes for my birthday. And
Yes.
I think what's weird to think about is when it really does come down to it, like what you want for like your most special meal, when you actually get to that point where you get to choose it, you never choose anything as complex as you would think. You always seem to gravitate towards something very simple. Because like if I couldn't choose anything on this list to be my final meal, or like I couldn't have everything, I would first and foremost go for the blueberry pancakes. Like that would be the final thing I eat.
Yeah.
Just
Fucking
I
steak.
don't know. There's something like just something about its simplicity. It just like I'm not even a big guy who likes sweets. I prefer like savory over its sweet. But
Yeah.
there's just something about like a blueberry pancake that just resonates. Like when I eat one of those, it's just it fires all the happy neurons in my brain.
Happy neuron. The dopamine.
The dopamine goes
Preach.
off, and I don't know. It like because even you said like at first you were like you want the Dungeness crab, but then you switched that you'd want the country fried steak for your birthday meal, and
Yeah.
that's like a more simple like food to eat
Oh
than
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, because with the melt, you have to like grab the Dungeness crab, and then
Mm.
you have to do your thing with that, and then you have to melt it with some cheese, and then make the bread. But with the country fried steak, it's just you make the gravy, which is not really that hard. It's like four ingredients, and then like the country fried steak is just steak, and it's fried with breading. It's extreme. It's a thin slice of country steak.
Yeah,
It's like super easy
but
compared to a melt.
yeah, but it's shockingly easy actually.
Yeah. Yes.
But
That's
I
why.
guess maybe that's something to think about during the holidays this year as you're eating because I think that's a big thing for me personally, and I feel like a lot of other people might resonate with this that the biggest part of the holidays that you look forward to is a lot of the food that you eat, and
Mhm.
I think what makes that food special isn't the fact that you're eating like these crazy extravagant meals. It's that you're eating it with people that you care about.
Yeah. If anything, I wouldn't.
Like sharing a meal with someone that you care about, I think means a lot more than eating the most extravagant meal. Like if you and Nat go to like some street taco uh cart,
Those street tacos are about to be bomb
that will mean a lot more than if you went to like the fanciest restaurant by
by yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. Which is more sadder because that's not proper English at all. Which is a lot more like depressing because you're by yourself.
Mhm. But
If
like
anything,
it
it's
could be the
worse.
greatest dining experience ever, but you're not sharing it with somebody that you care about. So
You
it
could
means
have
a lot
Gordon
less.
Ramsay's ball sweat on that, and it would make it 10 billion times better. It's never gonna beat out eating
It
out with your friends.
it
It's not
wouldn't beat having a sandwich on the porch with your mom.
real. Gotta
Like
appreciate your mama.
a plain peanut butter and jelly sandwich, eating that for lunch with your mom means a lot more than eating a crazy meal at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, 100%. I have to one. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. If I was in a death row situation and I was totally innocent and I had to eat something, I would be like, can I just opt out and just talk to my loved ones? I don't
Can
really.
I just talk
I don't
to
want to
my family?
be like, I love you all. I think you are all amazing people, and I have so much to live for. Do it for me.
Carry
That's what I
on.
would. Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's like it. That's so. I got the Minecraft music playing in my fucking headphones right now. I wasn't even trying to do that. It would. It would. I don't know, bro. Like it's so depressing to think about that.
Mhm.
Man, you're gonna make me stay up late night
You're
just
gonna be
thinking about
thinking
it.
about it.
Like I don't know how you could. Like I just couldn't eat. If I knew
Yeah.
if I was an innocent man and shit, I wouldn't be able to because I'd be like, I'm being wrongfully killed here. Because that's what happened
Yeah.
recently with the I forgot his name. My bad. But it recently happened with him, and like everybody and their mom said, yeah, this guy is like innocent. It makes literally no sense why we're killing him, and
Oh,
he's
I think I remember hearing about that. I don't remember
yeah,
his
and it's
name
just
either.
like I was just like, this has to be, and like the guy who actually like signed it off is like the most stereotypical, like it almost seems movie esque. It's like very empowered black man trying to do something for the greater good, and it's like the Republican, fat white guy Republican signing the order off. It's like really, this is like almost textbook like sad ending, and
Yeah.
like you can't do anything about it.
Like
Like
nobody
insert
wins.
yeah, it's like insert the clip of Riley from the Boondocks just crying in the wind like son of a. But in the end of that one, that guy survives because they rule like yeah he didn't do
Yeah.
it like in the last case. And you know what, I've also thought about it too. Weirdly enough, talking about the scenario, if I was the guard, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like, somebody do this for me, bro. I can't kill a
Yeah.
man willingly with all that information. There's no way. There's no. In Japan, it's different. They don't know who they're killing, and there's three people who have to pull a lever. Honestly, Japan does it way better, but within America, I don't think I would be able to kill him. I'd actually do a protest within the thing and be like, I'd look at the fucking other guards and be like, so you're telling me this guy who everybody in these court cases just deemed not to do this and who has no evidence against, we're still gonna go through this.
And as crazy as probably some of those people in the room were totally fine with it.
I, as the person I am, I wouldn't be able to go through it. The inner Superman and Batman within me wouldn't let me do it. I would leave the room. If I was the guard on that day for whatever reason, I'd leave. If I would be fired, I'm fine with that. I'd go down in American history as the guard who said no. As a guard who said no, man, because I couldn't, man. Like the whole situation's fucked. I couldn't imagine eating. Like it's just knowing me now and how like my body reacts to certain like environments and like
Yeah.
feelings. I couldn't eat that shit, bro. I get nervous. Like when I'm in a different environment, like away from home or like a really crazy environment, I can't eat. So just being in that, like you're gonna die in like 4 hours.
You just
No,
wouldn't even be capable at that point.
no, would not be able
Like the,
to,
the
man.
last thing on your mind would be food.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I would not be able to do it. It would. I don't even.
And I mean,
Fuck,
maybe
bro.
that's why some of those guys ask for like just like a
Crazy ass
pizza
food.
or like a can of ice cream. Is that like they just don't know what else to eat?
Yeah, it's
Not
it's
saying that
wild.
they're innocent, but
Yeah,
once you get to that point, it's like,
I'm just looking at more of like these people and shit. It's just like yeah, it's terrible. It's
yeah.
genuinely honestly like really really bad, which I kind of get, but it's just like fuck. I don't know. I couldn't eat it. I could like I could make a
It'd be
list for
hard.
you,
It'd definitely be
but I
hard.
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. No way. No fucking way, man.
I could maybe force myself to down one blueberry pancake in the scenario, but yeah.
One blueberry pancake, man. The Minecraft music's playing, bro. It's the theme you're thinking about. It's
The
it's
sad one.
is my son Venus? Yeah, my son Venus playing. Like I couldn't, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't. That's so fucking sad, bro. That's so sad. Yeah. But I think maybe that's a good point to leave it off. But like,
I think
I
so.
hope I'm never in those scenarios.
I genuinely hope that neither of us or anybody watching this finds themselves in any scenario from those cases that we uh, talked about today.
Yeah, that's
But
terrible, bro.
hopefully you all get
But if
to
you're the
enjoy some
murderer,
food.
I hope you're in those scenarios. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, hopefully you guys just get to enjoy some nice food. Even if you're not with your family this time of year, there's communities that around everywhere that give out food for Thanksgiving so people feel welcome. So if you don't have anyone to eat with at all, there are places that you can go to that do offer those services. So you don't have to be alone for Thanksgiving. That's all I have to say. But anyway, that's it for this week's episode. I guess we'll just catch you guys next time.
Next time it'll be more positive. That's
We
our
will
New
be
Year's
happy.
resolution.
It's Christmas time next time.
Oh, it is! Yippee!
Yippee!
I love Christmas.